Hey everybody, how's it going? So I just want to share something really quick. I'm just finishing up my lunch, and I was listening to a video interview podcast sort of thing on my phone as I was having lunch, and I heard something that really resonated with me. I love it, and I want to share it real quick. So it says motivation. The guest on the podcast said motivation gets you in the game, and habits keep you there. So I'll say that motivation gets you in the game, habits keep you there. And I love that because it's talking about what it's referring to is long-term success, long-term fulfillment, sustainable, and how we should do things and focus on long-term success and the long run, and not just quick fixes or short-term gain. And I so believe that. I love it. And it's something that I think about, talk about, share, and embed into my, as I started my new journey, and think about the long term, playing the long game and being patient. And just a really good, this comment, by the way, is attributed to Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn passed. He wasn't the guest today on the podcast. I'll get to that in a second. But Jim Rohn, if you don't know, was really big in the 80s, maybe late 70s, 80s, and 90s, and as sort of a motivational and leadership guy. And he has really good content, very simple, practical, common sense stuff without a lot of fluff, and he's good. Check him out online sometime, Jim Rohn. And the other thing is, check out, if you haven't heard of Marie Forleo, Marie TV, Marie Forleo, Forleo. I was listening to her interview this morning, or at lunchtime. She was interviewing Brendan Bouchard, and it's Brendan who said, motivation will get you in the game, habits keep you there. And again, it's a Jim Rohn quote from a while back. And Marie TV is good. If you haven't checked her out, she's got a lot of good guests and a lot of good content. And find her easily online and on YouTube. And really good short, like 20 to 30 minute interviews with interesting people, successful, fulfilled people, really good, wise content to share. So check her out. Check out Jim Rohn. And remember, motivation gets you in the door, but it's habits that keep you there. And we always have to have that mindset, long term. It's like I always use the analogy of working out. You want to exercise and eat right 4 or 5 times a week, every week. You don't just do it at a blast, for 1 week or a couple of days. You don't want to do quick fix diets and then resort to old habits. You want to maintain discipline and good habits and routines all the time, so that long term, your health's good and everything else. And it's the same thing here. And I love that. I just heard it. I love listening to that, and I wanted to share it. So, all right. I'm sorry. I'm people watching. I can't help myself as I sit in this window. It's a little bit of a rainy day in the Boston area, but just watching everybody out and about at lunchtime, I can't help it. So, all right. I'm going to wrap up. Thanks for listening, and I will talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.